Hi there, it's Chris from Sally Forth. Thank you for joining me for another one of my epic Punic War painting videos. Today I'm going to be painting up, I'm going to be painting up some of the Celtic sort of naked for Fanatics. So I'm just going to be using the Army Painter speed paints, Vallejo Xpress Colour. So there's lots of detail on these miniatures that's going to come out nicely with this sort of contrast style paint. If you follow the stages that I've taken, particularly what I do before I start painting, okay, that's my first slide always shows them before I've actually started applying the paint. I spray them white. I don't use a hobby paint. I use the auto primer from Halfords because it's far cheaper. When that's dried, I apply a brown Agrax Earthshade sort of type ink wash over the whole of the miniatures. I wait for that to dry, and then I use a big makeup brush and some white matte sort of acrylic, give them a good dry brush over, and this really helps the shadow and the highlights to work even better with the contrast sort of speed style painting. So we'll cut from this and we'll look at the stages that I followed, and then we'll have a bit of a spin to have a good look at how the miniatures have turned out. These are the 4 stands of naked Celt Fanatic Infantry that I painted for the painting article. So they've been mounted up on the standard Warlord Games epic bases. I've merged the strips of figures in with a bit of Tetrion filler, and then I've used my normal basing compound of Solve Garden and Woodland Scenic Turf. So I think they've turned out quite well. I do after I've spray varnished everything, I go back and I put little dots of gloss varnish on weapons and helmets, and I think that makes them sort of stand out and shine on the tabletop. Well, I hope you've enjoyed the video and that you found it useful. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like, leave me a comment, tell me what you thought, subscribe to the channel so you can see what I'm doing next.